Welcome or welcome back to A Better Choice Homestead. My name is Kelly. Today we are on my deck. It is a very hot evening. The air is so thick, it's very humid, and I can hear thunderstorms rolling in the distance, but the radar tells me I have 1 hour before the rain hits, and I am trying to grill some chicken. I want a simple supper for this evening. I don't want to heat the house up with cooking. It is stifling hot here. And so I would like to make a homemade Caesar salad, and I would like to put some grilled chicken on that. So wish me luck, but that's what we're going to be making tonight. And hopefully the rain will hold off because I am cooking on a griddle grill that you can't close while you're using it. So we're racing against the clock tonight to get a quick, cool, satisfying meal in before the rain hits. I'm working with 4 chicken breasts here. I buy in bulk and break them down into the right size portions for my family. About an hour ago, I just added a quick teriyaki marinade in here just to give it a little flavor. I know it's not going to do very much because it hasn't been on there for very long, but like I said, we are hurrying. I'm just going to put some olive oil on this grill, throw some chicken on there, with a little salt and pepper. Let me bring you in closer. Look at that goodness. I'm just going to drop a little salt and pepper on there. And depending on how this weather holds up, I might end up slicing this on the grill to get it to cook a little faster. But so far, so good. These shouldn't take too long. I got the grill super hot on high so I can clean it. What I love about this griddle grill, this is the Pit Boss, is that it does have a little space to put the used oil or whatever you scrape off, and then there's a little holder for it here. Love that about this grill. The workstation is also super large. You can cook massive amounts of food on here, and they really heat up nicely. So I put it on really hot to get it cleaned off and ready. So I'm going to lower the heat now just a little. Turn it down to medium because you want chicken to cook through all the way. And I can hear more thunder clouds rolling in, but there's nothing I can do at this point except let this go, and hopefully we'll have some good tasting chicken. I was also able to harvest a couple stalks of celery and a cucumber to put in the salad tonight. So really looking forward to this. Hopefully it turns out yummy. All right, it's getting dark and noisy in the sky, so I kind of think we're running out of time. I'm going to keep them moist by just adding a little olive oil to the top here. I brought a knife out just in case I want to slice them. A little more salt. And that's just a pinch across all 4 pieces of chicken. I should be done with the salt and pepper. I'll get that taken in. I'm going to give this maybe 5 minutes, and then I'll probably slice it up. These guys are getting pretty dark. I really want my salad. All right, this is coming along. I'm going to go ahead and temp it. We're looking for 165 degrees in the center of the thickest part. I don't know if you can hear those skies, but they are roaring. Coming up to about 140. So it's coming along. I do have to turn this down because it is getting pretty browned, which is not a bad thing. It's not burning, and color equals flavor in cooking. But We still got 25 degrees to go. I don't know if the sky is gonna hold much longer, but I'm gonna keep going for as long as the weather holds. And if I have to cut this up and finish it in a pan inside, I will. I'm just really hoping not to have to do that. Oh, I feel sprinkles. All right, this guy's good. I'm gonna take him off the heat. He's good to go. And I'm gonna have to cut this up. It is starting to rain and my camera is gonna get wet. So we're gonna hurry this along. Nothing like cooking in the rain. This thing is hot on my hands. Whew. This guy's already done. I don't need to continue to cook him. Let's just get these guys cooked up a little. That looks amazing. Even though we're doing it kind of hurried style, it looks amazing. And it's going to be in a salad with some dressing. So if it does dry out just a little bit by cutting it before it had time to rest, it's going to be okay. Look at the color on this. Look at that color. Yum. All right, I'm going to get a plate so we can bring this in. All right. We know this piece is good. These smaller pieces were good. Oh, that looks incredible. It's only very, very light sprinkling, so I'm okay with that right now. I just turned off this side. I don't need both of those going any longer. And these are almost done. Can you see how dark it is? It's 6 p.m. It's almost dark out. We are in for some weather tonight. Okay, we are good. Turning off the grill. Turning off the gas. Let's get this amazing chicken inside. I feel like I barely escaped with my life. The wind is blowing out there. It is now pouring out there and it is black as night. I've got the chicken here on a plate. I've covered it with some foil just to kind of hold in some of those juices since we did have to cut it. You really want to let meat rest before you cut into it. I was running out of options though. We were racing against the clock. The radar said I had an hour before the rain came in. It turns out I had about 18 minutes. So that's okay. We did it. Now we're going to make the anchovy dressing. Caesar salad needs an anchovy dressing, or traditionally it's made with an anchovy dressing. So I'm going to make that myself. I have here, well, hold on, I'm missing a utensil. I need a little spatula. So out, I have mayonnaise, Worcestershire sauce, some Dijon mustard. I have some Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. And unfortunately, this is the shredded kind. I should have grabbed the grated kind, but this is what I grabbed. So that's what we're going with. I have 2 cloves of garlic minced. I used 3 because mine were small. And I have some 100% lemon juice here. And I, of course, have some anchovy paste. And anchovy paste, you can usually find that in your grocery store next to like the tuna fish and stuff. Caesar salad is made, the dressing is made with anchovies. All right, so to start, I'm going to put my garlic in the bowl. 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, or about the equivalent of 1 lemon squeezed fresh. A teaspoon of anchovy paste, doesn't take much. That's about a teaspoon. A half of a cup of the Parmigiano Reggiano shredded, no, grated cheese. I got the shredded on accident. Then we're going to do 1 teaspoon of the Dijon mustard. 1 teaspoon of the Worcestershire sauce. 1 cup of mayonnaise. Get these out of the way. And now we're just going to mix that all together until it turns into a nice, creamy dressing. And this can refrigerate for up to a week if you don't use it all. We will have salad tonight for dinner, but also for lunches for the next couple of days. Give it a little taste test. Oh, forgot the salt and pepper. So it's just a 1/4 teaspoon or a little pinch of salt, and same with the pepper. But seasonings are always to taste, so more or less as you like it. And we're going to know that here in just a second because I'm going to taste it. Oh, that's amazing. That is totally delicious. It always is. All right, I'm going to build the salad now, and then we're going to get everything put together so we can eat. All right, I'm going to keep this relatively simple. This is like I said, a quick, easy dinner where you don't have to make a mess in the kitchen. You don't have to cook and heat up the house. This is the summer of 2024, the never-ending heat wave. I am starting, I took my finger splints off, but my broken fingers have not totally healed yet. I just can't stand the splints anymore. So, but I'm starting with some organic heart of romaine. And I'm going to just do a rough chop on this. So these are clean already and ready to go. That's how I get them from the store. My lettuce is dead. It died in this heat wave. I am going to be starting some new lettuce seeds to revive that and have some lettuce for into the fall. Lovely, simple. I have 1 red pepper left over from peppers I bought for a dish. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. I've washed it. And I'm just going to dice this up. I'm going to take out the seeds and the veins in there. Peppers are loaded with vitamin C. One pepper, I think, contains like 200% of your daily recommended value of vitamin C. So this is an amazing food to add. I know it's not typical in a Caesar salad, but that is one of the great things about cooking out of your own kitchen. You get to use whatever ingredients you want. And that's why I threw that little bit of teriyaki marinade on at the last minute with that chicken, because I just wanted a little boost of flavor on the chicken. All right, I'm gonna do one organic carrot here, washed, not peeled. There is a lot of vitamins and minerals in the skin of a carrot, so as long as you wash it, you should be able to eat it. Just gonna leave that butt end out. I picked a couple stalks of celery from my garden today. These are washed and ready to go. Actually, I'm going to try to harvest all of this celery tomorrow morning, maybe the next day. Depends on the rain because it is so hot out there. This is ready. And these end pieces are not ideal. I'm going to slice up some red onion because red onion is all I have. And I'm just going to leave it in round slices, but I'm going to break the rings apart. And the larger rings I'll cut, just break down. Not too much onion. Not everybody is a fan of onion. And that's one of the reasons why I leave the pieces bigger, so they're easier to pick out. If I was to dice them, it would be really hard to pick out the onions. I have one cucumber that I picked from my garden. I didn't pick it until about 5:30 tonight after work. Not the most ideal time to be picking something that needs to stay hydrated. So for the last hour and a half, I have just been soaking this in some cold water. I'm going to peel this. This cucumber does have spines on it, so I'm just going to peel those off real quick. This is my first cucumber of the season. I was so excited to walk out there. I went to check to see if I had cucumbers. I had no flowers because of this heat, but tonight there's tons of flowers. There's a lot of little fruit, and then this little guy was hiding, and I thought, oh yeah, we're taking him. And I have a lot of scraps here for my compost pile. So I'm just gonna, I am actually gonna quarter this guy. So I'm gonna slice him 4 ways and then chop. Let's taste him. Delicious. Really sweet, actually. I'm surprised based on how hot it's been. Should have tasted that celery. Yeah, still got good flavor too. But I want to get that harvested. I got a ton of celery out there. Last year, I think I freeze-dried all my celery. This year, I think I'm going to do a little something different. In any case, our salad is basically made. I'm just going to toss this up a bit. I'm going to add a little bit more of this Parmigiano Reggiano cheese, a little salt and pepper, I had no tomatoes out there either. I have a lot of green ones, but the ones that had been ripe got away from me, and they were just the little cherry tomatoes while my guests were here. We were so busy, I did not have time to pick things out of the garden, so I lost those. All right, let me clean this all up, open the chicken, get the dressing going. I've also got some croutons here we can put on top, but this is going to be a magnificent weeknight, hot heat, no cooking in the kitchen dinner. Good to go. Everybody can serve themselves right up here. So I'm just going to give this another little mix. You can easily add more lettuce to this. I probably should have done 2 heads, but it's fine for now. Take a look at the chicken. That looks and smells so good. I have my other cutting board on here because I was getting this off the grill pretty darn quick, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to cut this down even more for in the salad, and I think I do. I'm going to put on some of that dressing. It's really, really good dressing. A couple croutons. I also want to just taste this chicken that doesn't have the dressing on it. Mm-hmm. It's really good. It is a tiny bit dry, but that's because I cut it while it was on the grill. Didn't let it rest first. Had no choice. The rain was imminent. But it has really good flavor. I'm happy with it, especially because I don't care. I don't mind so much dry because it's going to be eaten in dressing. All right, let's give the salad a try. Doesn't it look lovely? So satisfying. All right, let me get some lettuce and a little piece of chicken. Here we go. Mm-hmm. That definitely hits the spot. I love salads. When you pair it with a homemade dressing and quick cooked chicken on the grill. I know that sounds like an oxymoron, but we made it work. It's a win-win. Another start to serve in another 30 minutes, an easy weeknight meal. Even if you are expecting rain, you can still get this done. Thank you for joining me for another edition of Tasty Tuesday. Hope you give this meal a try. Hope you leave me a comment down below and let me know what you thought. And I do hope you come back and visit again soon.